Hey Shigeo, how are you doing?
Hi, teacher. I'm doing great. And you?
I'm great as well. Ah, ah, ontem eu tive que cancelar a aula de última hora porque a minha sogra tinha sumido. Ah,
Poxa.
calma aí. A minha sogra tava sumida por algumas horas e aí o meu marido tava desesperado. E ele tava cuidando da Aurora, né? E aí na hora que ele recebeu a notícia de tipo onde a Aurora tava, onde minha sogra tava, a Aurora caiu. Então ele já tava todo desestabilizado. Você sabe o que passa na cabeça de uma pessoa que você não sabe o que sua mãe sumiu. Não sabe onde que sua mãe tá. E a cabeça dele, estando longe ainda, né? E aí a Aurora caiu de cara, machucou a testa. E aí ele ficou todo desestabilizado. Aí ele falou assim: Ah, não vai dar não. Não vai dar pra cuidar da Aurora, não. Preciso de uma caminhada, preciso espairecer. Aí eu falei assim, não, tá tudo bem, acontece. Pô, a gente pensava que a mãe dele tava. Tipo, o pior tinha acontecido, porque ela tá com os problemas de saúde, entendeu? Aí ficamos assim. Aí. Mas ela tava bem, ela tava só dormindo. Mas pra você ter ideia, meu sogro saiu do trabalho pra ir lá em casa pra ver o que tava acontecendo.
E eu tava tirando um nap.
Tava dormindo,
É,
ela
que
tava com
bom.
muita dor de cabeça. She was taking a nap, yes. Ela tava com muita dor de cabeça e aí ela foi pra casa, foi pra casa e dormiu. Só que eles
Ah,
sempre se falam no almoço, sempre se falam no almoço, sempre se falam no almoço. E aí ele ligando, ela não atendia. Aí meu marido ligou, eu liguei, todo mundo ligou, ela não atendia, falou, pronto.
e agora você não mora mais perto, né?
A gente não mora mais perto pra dirigir lá e saber como é que ela tá. Mas foi isso.
Hum.
Sabrina, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Nice. Nice. Have you been practicing your English, Sabrina?
Ah, mais ou menos.
More or less. Sometimes. Let me check if Nega is going to join us today. Just check. Oh. Oh, one
Já
second.
arrumou emprego?
Oi?
Já arrumou algum emprego?
Cara,
Job.
tô quase. Acho que eu vou trabalhar junto com o João.
Ah, that's
Que
cool.
legal, cara.
É, é porque aonde ele trabalha tá mudando de ponto. E aí vai precisar de mais
Gente.
isso. E aí Só que lá eles têm uns horários bons, sabe?
That's
Assim,
nice.
o João trabalha um horário bastante, mas só que assim, igual no meu caso, o horário que eu consigo é o horário que as crianças estão na escola, eles conseguem fazer esse horário, entendeu?
Hum,
Aí vai ser bom, porque eu consigo conciliar meus afazeres fora do trabalho. E aí?
que ótimo,
Hi,
meu.
hi guys.
Outdoor.
Hey,
Daí.
nega! Hey, Lila!
Oh, que chique, cara.
Hi.
Nega watched the
Hum,
stage 1 today.
Ah,
Right, Nega?
you
outdoor.
yesterday, yesterday too.
Yesterday.
Yesterday too.
Yes. Nice. Nice. We just checking. We stopped at the word at the end of shine. Oh, the last word was shine. Okay. Page 163. No, shine is not 163. Shine is 162. Okay, so 150. Okay, 1 second. Perfect. Okay, so let's don't waste any time. What's the difference between new and young? What's the difference between new and young? Shigeo.
So the difference between new and young is that we use new for things, whereas we use young for people.
Whereas we use.
Whereas we use.
We use. Is Miss Brown an old woman? Is Miss Brown an old woman? Sabrina? No.
One moment. No, Miss Brown isn't an old woman. She's
Old.
cortou.
No, Miss Brown isn't an old.
Isn't an old woman. She's a young girl.
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 Igual world girl.
Girl.
Are you older than your mother? Are you older than your mother? Lila? No.
No, I'm not older than my mother. Younger than my mother.
Who's the youngest in your family? Who's the youngest in your family? Nega.
My young godson is the youngest in my family.
Okay, you're putting your hand on the table. Okay, so here's the table, okay? What am I doing? What am I doing? Sabrina, you're putting.
You're putting your hand on the table.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Lila.
You're taking your hand off the table.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Shigeo.
You're putting your hat on.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Nega. You're taking.
You're taking your hat off.
Okay. What do we put on when we go out in winter? What do we put on when we go out in winter? Shigeo.
We put our hats and coats when
On.
when we go out in winter.
Okay. Let's go again, okay? We put our hats and coats on.
É que é tão pequenininho aqui no meu celular.
Pode dar zoom, eu deixei bem grandão aqui.
Então, é que quando eu dou zoom, aí fica tipo, esconde a pergunta, aí eu não sei qual que é que você tá perguntando, mas eu tenho que prestar atenção no que você tá falando. We put our hats and coats on when we go out on
É que esse
when
daqui,
we go out.
essa
Tem que ter uma
palavra,
ênfase no
ela
on,
não
né?
tem que ter ela não pode passar despercebida. Então, we put our hats and coats on when we go out in winter. Mesmo que não tenha uma vírgula, né, falando, mas dá uma enfatizada, não é? Coats on when we go out in winter. Coats on.
Okay.
What do we take off when we come into a building? What do we take off when we come into a building? Lila.
We take our hats and coats off when we come into a building.
É a mesma coisa aqui. We take our hats and coats off when we come into a building. É como se tivesse uma vírgula depois desse negócio, depois dessa palavra, para dar uma enfatizada nela. Que é, ela não é só um off, tipo, que tem outras palavras que também é off. É o off no sentido de what do we take off? É a palavra mais importante da frase, digamos assim. Então, we take our hats and coats off when we come into a building. So, Lila, one more time.
We take our hats and coats off when we come into a building.
Perfect. Okay. What are the two most important holidays of the year in Europe? What are the two most important holidays of the year in Europe? Nega.
A moment. The two most important holidays of the year. Important. Holidays of the year in Europe are Christmas and Easter.
When's Christmas? When's Christmas? Ari. Can you repeat, please? I didn't hear anything. Can you repeat, please? I didn't hear anything. Ari. Yes. Can you repeat, please? I didn't hear anything.
Christmas is on the 25th of December.
When is Easter? When's Easter? Sabrina.
Easter's in spring, either in March or in April.
Either.
Either.
Is this box empty? Is this box empty? Oh, vamos pegar uma box de verdade. Is this box empty? Is this box empty? Shigeo, no.
No, that box isn't empty. It's full.
It's full. Are your pockets full of money? Are your pockets full of money, Lila?
No, my pockets aren't full of money.
Okay.
Ever.
Ever. Because you put on the purse, right? Not on the pocket. Is your stomach empty after a large meal? Is your stomach empty after a large meal? Ari.
No, my stomach isn't empty after a large meal. It's full.
Are the streets full of people during the night? Are the streets full of people during the night? Sabrina.
No, the streets aren't full of people during the night. They're empty during the night.
Can we see the sun in the sky during the night? Can we see the sun in the sky during the night? Nega.
No, we can't see the sun in the sky during the night, but we can see the moon and the sky stars. Stars.
What color is the moon? What color is the moon? Lila.
Meu marido tá ligando, não consigo ver.
Okay, no problem. Sabrina. The moons.
The moon's the color of silver.
Can we count the stars? Can we count the stars? Ari. Oi, filha. No.
No, we can't count the stars. Count
The stars.
the stars.
Tá travando um pouquinho. Of these three subjects, mathematics, history, and geography, which do you like the most? Of these three subjects, mathematics, history, and geography, which do you like the most? Shigeo. Oi, filha.
Of those three subjects, mathematics, history, and geography, I like geography the most.
About how many subjects must children generally study at school? About how many subjects must children generally study at school? Nega. Children.
Children must generally study about 80 subjects at school.
Do you like the subject of mathematics? Do you like the subject of mathematics, Lila?
No, I don't like the subject of mathematics.
Perfect. What do we do when we get up in the morning? What do we do when we get up in the morning? Shigeo.
We wash our...
We wash and dress.
Okay, we wash and dress when we get up in the morning.
Do you dress before washing? Do you dress before washing? Me. Oh, nega. Oi, filha.
Aula, presta atenção.
Do you dress before washing? Do you dress before washing?
Yes, I dress before washing. I dress before washing.
Uh-huh. What do we wash our hands with? What do we wash our hands with? Ari.
We wash our hands with shampoo,
Soap and water.
soap, and the water.
Yes.
Okay. It's there.
What do we wash our hair with? What do we wash our hair with? Sabrina.
We wash our hair with shampoo.
Mhm. Is it hot in Finland? Is it hot in Finland? Lila.
No, it isn't hot in Finland. It's cold.
Uh-huh. Is it warm in autumn? Is it warm in autumn? Shigeo.
No, it isn't warm in autumn or fall. It's cool.
Mhm. Is it hotter in winter than in summer? Is it hotter in winter than in summer? Sabrina.
No, it isn't hotter in winter than in summer. It's colder in winter than in summer.
Which is one of the hottest countries in the world? Which is one of the hottest countries in the world? Nega.
Dá cacetinha pra mim?
Yes. India.
India is one of the hottest countries in the world.
Uh-huh. Which is one of the coldest countries in the world? Which is one of the coldest countries in the world? Ari.
Uh, Finland is
Finland.
Finland,
One.
one of the coldest countries in the world.
Uh-huh. Countries.
Countries.
Uh-huh. Is it as hot in Scandinavia as in Spain? Is it as hot in Scandinavia as in Spain? Lila.
No, it isn't as hot in Scandinavia as in Spain. It's colder in Scandinavia than in Spain.
Uh-huh. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Shigeo.
You're tasting your finger.
Do you like the taste of tea without sugar? Do you like the taste of tea without sugar? Nega. Menina, ficou usando.
Cadê?
Here.
Yes, I like yes, I like the taste of the tea
Taste.
without sugar. Taste.
Taste. What do we taste with? What do we taste with? Lila.
We taste with our tongues.
Huh? What's the difference between as many as and as much as? What's the difference between as many as and as much as? Sabrina.
The difference between as many as and as much as is that we use as many as for
As
things,
many.
as many as for things we can count, and as much as for things we can count,
Can't count.
can't count.
Much.
Much,
Much. Many.
many.
Okay. Have I got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right hand? Have I got as many fingers on my left hand as on my right hand? Ari.
Yes, you've got as many fingers on your left hand as on your right.
Yes. Do you eat as much food for dinner as you do for lunch? Do you eat as much food for dinner as you do for lunch? Shigeo.
No, I don't eat as much food for dinner as I do for lunch. I eat less food for dinner than I do for lunch.
Not dinner. Dinner.
Dinner.
Dinner. Have we got as many feet as fingers? Have we got as many feet as fingers? Lila.
No, we haven't got as many feet as
Fingers.
fingers. We've got fewer feet than fingers.
Do you drink as much fruit juice as water? Do you drink as much fruit juice as water? Nega.
No, I don't drink as much fruit juice as water. I drink less fruit juice than water.
Do you think you read as many books as your mother or father? Do you think you read as many books as your mother or father? Sabrina.
Yes, I think read as
Yes,
I think I read as many books as my mother.
Okay. Do you send cards to your friends at Christmas time? Do you send cards to your friends at Christmas time? Ari. Ari.
No, I don't send cards to my friends.
Tá com delay. Eu falei o seu nome há uns 5 segundos atrás.
Não, tá
No problem.
travando. No, no, I don't send cards to my friends.
Eu acredito que você falou at Christmas time. Do you like postcards? Do you like to send postcards to your friends and family when you go on holiday? Do you send postcards to your friends and family when you go on holiday? Lila.
No, I don't send postcards to my friends and family when I go on a holiday.
When you go on holiday, do you take photos with a camera or with your phone? When you go on holiday, do you take photos with a camera or with your phone? Nega.
Peraí. When I go on holiday, I take phones
Photos or photos
photos with photos. Are? Jesus. Photo, your phone.
with
Photo then.
my phone.
Oi?
With my phone.
With my
Phone.
phone. No, phone.
Yes. Phone.
Yes.
Yes. Tá bem barulhento lá. What's the difference? I'm sorry. What's the opposite of send? What's the opposite of send? Sabrina.
The opposite of send is receive.
Receive. Do you receive more letters than emails? Do you receive more letters than emails? Ari.
No, I don't receive more letters than emails. I receive fewer letters than emails.
Can you email people from your mobile phone? Can you email people from your mobile phone? Shigeo.
Yes, I can email people from my mobile phone.
Okay. Can you email people from? Do you reply to all the emails you receive? Do you reply to all the emails you receive? Ari.
No, I don't reply to all
Reply.
the emails. Huh?
Reply.
Reply to all the emails I'll receive. I only reply to some of them.
I only.
Only.
Okay.
I only.
Emails.
Emails.
Do you generally contact your friends by texting them or by phoning them? Do you generally contact your friends by texting them or by phoning them? Shigeo.
I generally contact my friends by phoning them or texting them.
Or texting them. If you want to send somebody a quick message, do you write a text or an email? If you want to send somebody a quick message, do you write a text or an email? Nega. If I want.
If I want to send
Nega.
somebody. Wait.
If I want.
If I want to send somebody a quick message.
Quick.
What?
Quick message.
Ai, é que tá virando aqui a foto. Quick message. Quick. I write.
I write.
I write. Peraí. Message.
Pô, mas eu sou pai, mãe, está combinado.
Yes. You write a text or an email.
Como que fala aqui, né?
I write
I write text.
a text. A
A
text.
text.
Uh-huh.
A
Diga,
text.
one more time. Right.
Wa.
Not wa. Ra.
Wa.
Not wa. Ra. Right.
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 Uh-huh. Perfect. It's like right, but it's right. It's really similar. Really
Acabei de
similar.
levar uma bolinha.
Homofone.
What's the difference between a house and a flat? Ciao. What's the difference between a house and a flat? Sabrina.
The difference between a house and a flat is that a house is a building, whereas a flat is part of a building.
Perfect. What do we call a building which is divided into many flats? What do we call a building which is divided into many flats? Lila.
We call a building which is divided into many flats a block of flats.
A block of flats.
A block of flats.
Eu ouvi flats, mas eu sei que você falou flats.
Nota.
Do you live in a house? Do you live in a house? Shigeo.
Yes, I live in a house.
Do most people in this country live in houses or flats? Do most people in this country live in houses or flats? Ari.
Most people in this country live in
Yes.
house. Is
Most people in this
most people in this country live in house.
This.
In this
É que eu não consigo ouvir o seu S. In this. Country.
Country live in house.
How many floors are there in this building? How many floors are there in this building? Nega, there are.
Peraí. Oh, meu Deus. There are
2 floors.
three
3 floors.
three flowers in this building.
Is Japan near England? Is Japan near England? Lila.
No, Japan isn't near England. It's far from England.
Is France further from England than China? Is France further from England than China? Sabrina.
No, France isn't further from England than China. It's near England than China.
Of these 3 countries, France, Greece, and Japan, which is the nearest to England? Of these 3 countries, France, Greece, and Japan, which is nearest to England? Shigeo.
Of those 3 countries, France, Greece, and Japan, France is the nearest to England.
And which one of which of those 3 countries is the furthest from England? And which of those 3 countries is further from England? Lila.
Of those 3 countries, Japan is the furthest from England.
What do I say to you at the beginning of the lesson? What do I say to you at the beginning of the lesson? Ari.
You say good afternoon to us at the beginning of the lesson.
Say with me, Ari. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Together. Good afternoon.
And good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Na prática, você vai ver mais good afternoon than good afternoon. Because when the word finishes with a consonant and starts with a vowel, not 100% of the time, but most of the time, you see them
Together.
putting them together. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Good morning is separate because finishes with a consonant and it starts with a consonant. Good morning. But good afternoon, good evening. It's more
I got it.
you can say good afternoon. I'm just saying what you will see and what you will hear more often in United States. What do I say to you at the end of the lesson? What do I say to you at the end of the lesson? Nega.
Claro, meu amor.
You say
Say
goodbye
goodbye to us at the end of the lesson.
at the end of the lesson.
What?
At the end of the lesson.
Deixa eu virar a tela. At the end of the lesson. It.
The end.
It. The end.
The end. Uh-huh.
The end
End
of the lesson.
of the lesson. Vocês lembram as duas pronúncias de the and the, right?
No.
No? So when you here. 1 second. So in stage 1, we learned there is two different pronunciations for the word the and the and the. When you speak when the is before a consonant, for example, book, you say the book. When it's before a vowel, you say the umbrella. The book, the umbrella. It's the same word, but have two different pronunciations depending what's the next word start with.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
if it's a consonant, is the. If it's a vowel, is the book, the umbrella.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. We say goodbye at the end. Does January come at the end of the year? Does January come at the end of the year? Ari?
No, January doesn't come at the end of the year. It comes at
The
the beginning of the year.
Por exemplo, aqui, the year, porque o Y, mesmo que seja um consoante, ele tem um som de uma vogal. Então é the year, the beginning. Ok? Perfect. Debbie da. Does Saturday come at the beginning of the year? Oi, filha. Does Saturday come at the beginning of the year? Lila? No.
No, Saturday doesn't come at the beginning of the week. It comes at the end of the week.
Oh, meu Deus.
Oi!
Não, gente. You're really social butterfly. Choo-choo. Okay. Is the sun shining at the moment? Is the sun shining at the moment? Sabrina?
Yes, the sun is shining at the moment.
Does the sun shine during the night? Does the sun shine during the night? Shigeo?
No, the sun doesn't shine during the night.
Can we see well during the night if the moon isn't shining? Vai lá com o papai, filha. Vai lá com o papai. Vai lá com o papai. No? Can we see well during the night if the moon isn't shining? Can we see well during the night if the moon isn't shining? Nega.
Aqui é a última, né?
Yes, the last one. No.
No, we can't see well during the night. If the moon isn't shining, shine, shine,
Shining.
shining, we see badly, badly,
Badly. Badly.
badly.
Só lembrando, se eu ensinei essa daqui, porque eu esqueci de marcar a última palavra que eu ensinei. Early and late, eu expliquei, né? Tava o Shigeu aqui.
Eu acredito.
Yes.
Porque eu lembro que latte é com 2 T's que a gente comentou. Earlier than, later than, the earliest, light and dark. Expliquei que eu lembro que eu apaguei a luz. A gente fez dictation, station. Ok, então é só terminar essa página. Ok. Early and late, ok. Do you go to bed early? Do you go to bed early? Sabrina.
Yes, I go to the
Do you get up late? Do you get up late? Ari.
No, I don't get up late. I get up early.
Early. Do the students generally come into the classroom later than the teacher? Do the students generally come into the classroom later than the teacher? Nigga.
No, the students don't generally. Essa mesmo, né?
É,
No, the students don't generally.
No, students don't generally come into the classroom later than the teacher. They generally come into the classroom early than
Earlier.
early,
Earlier.
earlier. She does.
Nigga, come.
Come.
Come. Who gets up the earliest in your family? Yes, nigga.
Se não pode desligar, é porque acabou a bateria, tá com
Tá bom. Ok, no problem. Who gets up the earliest in your family? Who gets up the earliest in your family? Sabrina.
earliest. One moment. Okay. I'm the
One.
I'm the one
Who
get who I'm
gets
the
up.
one who gets up the earliest in my family.
Who gets up the latest in your family? Who gets up the latest in your family? Shigeo.
My sister gets up. No, my sister is.
My
Who
sister.
gets up? Who is the gets up
My
latest
sister
in my
gets
family?
up. É porque esse daqui mudou todo o contexto. Ela, I'm the one who gets up.
Ah,
Mudou todo o contexto. Ela não falou de uma terceira pessoa.
eu não preciso.
No caso aqui,
Eu não
você tá
preciso.
falando de uma terceira pessoa. Ou uma terceira.
Okay.
So my sister.
My sister gets up the latest in my family.
Yes. Is it light during the night? Is it light during the night? Ari.
No, it isn't light during the night. It's dark during the night.
Is it dark in here now? Is it dark in here now, Lila?
não, e cadê? No, it isn't dark in here now. It's light.
Filha da mãe abriu. Deixa eu open the detergent. Can you see in the dark? Can you see in the dark? Ari.
Can you see in the dark? No, I can't see in the dark.
Okay. New word. Station.
Station.
Station. So we have the bus station. It's the place where you go to take the bus. You have the train station, where the train stop and then you walk into the train. So the train can have a bunch of trains that stop there because it's a station. So a station, it's not a bus stop or a train stop. The train will always be a train station, but the bus, you have the bus stop, like the place where the bus stop in the middle of the street, but you also have the place where have more than one bus. You have 2, 3, 4 that have a bunch of places, it's covered. That's a bus station or a train station that people walk. You can buy your ticket there. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you live near a station? Do you live near a station? Sabrina.
No, I don't live near a station. I live far from a station.
Is the station far from here? Is the station far from here, Shigeo?
Yes, the station is far from here.
Millionaire.
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 Okay, so millionaire, it's what I'm not.
Mhm.
Millionaire is a person that have more than $1 million. I think it's $1 million. A lot of money on their bank account. Okay, a lot of money. Like Elon Musk, he's rich. I don't know if he's a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire.
Millionaire.
He have a lot of air, a lot of
Yeah.
money. Okay, so a millionaire is a person that have a lot of dollars. Here is pounds because it's in England, but a lot of dollars on their bank account. Or they have assets. Assets, it's things like house, land, what else? Ações, I forgot the name of this in English, but ações. They have stocks, thank you. Stocks, you know, all of these things. Don't have to be only on your bank account. Can be on other things. You can have a mansion, okay? It's a millionaire.
What can I say? Terreno in English.
Land,
Land.
land, huh?
Ah, okay.
Land or lots.
Mm.
I think the difference is the size. Babe, do you know the difference between land and lots? It's the size, right? Like lots, you buy an acre.
Lot has already been distributed, it's already been provided for you.
Like
Somebody
water
bought
and stuff.
it. No, somebody bought the land,
Uh-huh.
create a lot,
Okay.
and the land is free, it's just land. It's just accessible. It's like it doesn't have to necessarily be a large portion of the land, but a lot is like, it was designed for you to buy it, the exact measurements in which it is. Okay,
Okay, so you can buy land and divide in lots.
correct.
Okay, so land, it's like a big, it's not divided yet. It's not like the size. You can buy like a big land or a small land, it doesn't matter, but it's not divided yet. Like here is your property. You can buy a big land, for example, 5 acres of land, and divide into many lots. Lots
Okay.
already have the size for you to where you're going to build and this stuff.
Okay.
Based on my husband.
Thank you so much.
What's a millionaire? What's a millionaire? Lila.
A millionaire is a person who has £1 million or more.
Tell me the names of some millionaires, please. Tell me the names of some millionaires, please. Ari.
Oh my God.
The names.
The names of the Sunny millionaires are Silvio Santos,
Elon Musk.
No more. No more.
Elon Musk.
Silvio Santos, no more.
No more Silvio
No
Santos.
more, no more.
Silvio Santos' daughters.
Yeah.
And etc.
Yes.
Have you got as much money as a millionaire? Have you got as much money as a millionaire? Sabrina.
Ai, peraí. Saiu da minha tela. No, I haven't got as much money as a millionaire. I've got less money than a millionaire.
They know their clients, right? They only have one option here.
Não,
Clients.
eu acho um absurdo isso.
Me too.
Não
Very.
pode ser milionário.
No, you can't. You
Very.
can't be a millionaire and study English. You born already. You already know English. Okay, very.
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 Very. Okay.
Really.
I am 5'5", 5'5", my height. Okay, I'm 5'5". My husband is 6'6", 6'6". My husband is very high. Okay, I'm not very short. I'm medium, but my husband he's very high. This phone in United States it's not cheap. It's not cheap, but it's not super very expensive. But this phone in Brazil is very expensive. In Brazil, it's many reais. Okay, in dollar, it's like a little more than $1,000, but no more than that. But in Brazil, it's what 10,000 reais or more. It's expensive in Brazil. Okay, so it's very expensive in Brazil. What else? Very. So Mount Everest. So many mountains are high, but Mount Everest is very high. You know, it's very high. When the kids are talking about their parents, they say like, "Oh, but my dad, he's very rich, very." Probably they're not, but for the kids think that their parents, they're the tallest, the richest. You know, very. For kids, everything is very. I'm very hungry. Don't eat in forever, the whole day. Okay? Very is when you try to emphasize something that is very too much or very too little. Like, oh, it's very cheap. Like, it's really cheap. Okay? But it's when you're talking about the extreme. It's a lot. Okay? A lot or too little. Okay, for example, if I want to walk from here to Brazil, it's very far. Okay, it's very far. But if I want to walk from here to the grocery store, it's very close. It's really like 2 minutes walking. I'll be at the grocery store. It's very close. Okay, too close or too far. It's the extreme of both. Is Mount Everest very high? Is Mount Everest very high? Lila?
Yes, Mount Everest, very high.
Are there very few people in China? Are there very few people in China? Sabrina?
No, there aren't very few people in China. There are very many people in China.
Now is the second country with the most people in the world. China was the first, but in 2024, India is the first country with the most people in the world. Have a lot of people in there. India, more people in India than in China. Just curiosity. Is it very cold in Africa? Is it very cold in Africa? Ari?
No, it isn't very cold in Africa. It's very hot in Africa.
You can also do this one in here, okay, Ari? In Africa, in Africa.
In Africa.
When you have finished with a vowel, consonant and starts with a vowel. Is Japan very near England? Is Japan very near England? Shigeo?
No. No, Japan isn't very near England. It's very far from England.
Do you get up very early? Do you get up very early? Ari?
Yes, I get up very early.
Do you speak English very well? Do you speak English very well? Lila?
No, I don't speak English very well, but I speak it well enough.
I speak it well enough.
I speak it well enough.
That's it for today. Do you guys have any questions?
Yes,
No.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why